Greetings, everyone, and welcome to my 12 animal forecast. This is the time of year that I look at all 12 animals of the zodiac, where we look at the current year of what's happening and what we have to look forward to in 2021. Hi, my name is Kathleen Zemansky. I'm a business feng shui master, business astrologer, and the creator of the Time Blazer business management system. Today we're talking about the rabbit, so you're going to want to stay tuned to hear all of the exciting things that are happening now and what they have to look forward to. Before we go any further, if you're new to my community, welcome. Thank you for watching today. And if you could hit that subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it. Comment, like, and share. So let's get started on how we're going to play today. So the first thing I'd love for you to do is grab your astrology chart. You're going to get a lot more out of this series if you know what are the animals that are in your chart. And I highly suggest that you run the charts of people that you are sheltering in place with, your colleagues, your friends, and even your frenemies, the ones that are really giving you some problems. I presume that a lot of times it's just a miscommunication. If you understood people a little bit better and what's happening for them, you can't really, change the way they behave, but at least understand why they are behaving the way they are. So just go to freebusinessastrology.com. That link is also below. This is the chart that we're going to be looking at. There's an awful lot of great information in this chart, but I want you to know we're just going to talk about the year, month, day, and hour of birth. And over the course of next year, we'll cover everything on this chart so you'll have a good idea on how to play out the year. But really, it starts with your natal chart. When we look at a natal chart, I focus really more on business than I do anything else, but let's face it, we're working very hard for what? To have a wonderful lifestyle. So I'm going to cover a couple of other things besides what you see on this infographic. So the year of birth, yes, it is about your networks, your ability to network with really the best people that you can to help elevate your business. It's about your market expansion, but it is also from a personal, it's also about your social circles, friends, the people that you are connected with. So the higher level of people that you connect with, the higher level that they can connect you. So that's why you want to network up every opportunity that you can. This is also about your ancestry. So this is from your grandparents and before, and the opportunities that they continue to create for you just because of who they were. Now, it doesn't mean that your grandparents were either very wealthy or very educated, but they brought you here to the moment that you are, especially going into that month of birth. Now, this is where your parents are involved, as well as your health. So when I'm looking at another reason, it's really not just about business. If you're not healthy, you're not going to have a very good quality of life or even be able to serve the people that you want to serve. From a business perspective, let's switch back over there. That's about your career and what you're best suited at doing. It's also about your character. So there might be some shifts just by what's happening in any given year. If, for example, if you have a horse in your chart, this is going to be a real shift in your character, most likely in the year of the metal rat. Let's go on to the day. The day is about you. This is about your personal growth and the way that you choose to live your life, because it really is all about choices. And then it's also about your partnerships. Mostly it is about your personal relationships, but it is also other partnerships that you have in your life. So this is a very important pillar to understand as well. Your hour of birth, this is about your research and development. It's about your goals. It is really the pillar that is going to help you most when it comes to setting your goals and creating this flow in your chart. If you follow the flow of your chart, you are more likely to achieve the goals and really create the goals based on what's in this pillar. This is also about your legacy, your life purpose, children if you have them, and then it's also about your investments. It's not just about your month of birth, about what you're making in your career. Let's face it, there's things that you have received probably along the way, gifts, bonuses, inheritances, things like that. What are you going to do with that money so that those investments continue to grow for you over your lifetime? All right, like I said, we are going to be talking about the rabbit. Before I go to this next slide, I want to let you know that the reason that I'm doing this is if you have better potential in 2020, we need you to speed up. If you're watching near the time of this recording, then that means you got a couple months left before February 3rd hits, when the new Chinese year of the metal ox comes in. And if your animals start to lower in vibrancy because there's not much universal support with your astrology, that's going to mean you're going to have to use other tools. That's why I have a suite of products, which is person, space, time, universe. Your business astrology, your business feng shui, your business timing with the time blazer, and then the universal gateway. All of these can be used, of course, for personal as well. But again, we focus on business here. So get ready. And I also want to tell you that I had 4 animals in my chart in 2020. They're my natal chart. I want to let you know that throughout this entire year, I did not have much universal support. What that means is that I had to use these other tools that I just explained. So and you may only have 1 rabbit, maybe you have 2, but maybe you know somebody that does have a rabbit in your chart. It's unlikely that you have 4. I've only met 1 client in the whole 20 years that I have been in business that had the same animal all the way across. So anyway, so let's just move forward with what's happening. So in 2020, we have 3 stars, and in 2020 it drops quite a bit, but we still have a lot of potential that you can do. And here's the strategy. What you want to do is get as much done as you can within the metal rat year, so the next year you're already set up with things that are going to be happening for you. All right, first of all, the rabbit has a great capacity to make money behind the scenes and get some of those helpers that are in your that you may not even know about. So just be on the outlook for any potential help that is coming along the way. In addition, you have really wonderful capacity to have true relationship connections this year. This is also very, very good for sales. Here's the one I really want you to tap in. You have a wonderful advantage of finding a good advisor this year. This year as in 2020. So if you need a coach, no matter what you need, a relationship coach, a financial coach, a mindset coach, a life coach, a business coach, whatever the case may be, get that locked in and get working on that before that year turns. When you get something triggered at the right timing, you have a much better chance of making this happen. And here's the thing, you guys, if you don't use it, you're going to lose it. So if you have a rabbit in your chart, please heed my advice here. All right, in 2021 though, although we do not have much going for the rabbits, as you can see, that star is empty, then that means that we're not getting much universal support here. But what you do have, and I want you to know this, is the east sector of your space. So I'm going to just tell you, I don't normally do this with the animals, but there are actually several animals that are compromised this in 2021. So for those that have a rabbit in your chart, just know that the east sector has some good things, especially for relationships, connections. Think business connections and power up those connections. Of course, they're going to work for personal as well, but there you go. It's not all doomsday for the rabbit, okay? All right, so I want to let you know that we're going to talk extensively about all of the animals and all of the feng shui, the universe gateway. It's a 2-day live event. I'm super excited for it, and it's a metal ox. And as you can see by the cover of my event cover, that it's an ox with some diamonds and frills around it. Well, it means that it's going to be a little bit of drama next year. So we've got a continuation of the crazy year that we've had already. It's not that we get to just flip the switch and it goes away and when this next year comes in. We've got a lot of fallout and we've got a lot of work to do collectively. So the more you find out about what's happening in your chart, the better off you're going to be. So my event is January 16th and 17th, 2021, and we're going to be doing it 2 days live stream. The times are going to adjust just a little bit, but just plan on 11 to 5 each day. And then you can find that link below again, but go to go to bit.ly/metal ox. I have one other resource for you, and that is that I'm having a companion book come out as well for this. So this is going to talk about person, space, and time, as you can see on the cover. So it's everything that you're going to really want to know about the year, and you can get that at www.2021 Metal Ox. It's a great way to companion both the event and this book because it's going to be your playbook and operating system for the entire year. Okay, everyone, that's what I've got for you today for the rabbit in the metal rat and the metal ox year. So make sure you grab those charts. Again, we so appreciate that you are tapping in today. And if you could, again, subscribe if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that like button and give me a comment. Let me know if you have a rabbit in your chart and where it is located. And if you need the other animals, they'll be continually linked below. So far, we've done a couple. We've done the ox and the tiger, so those will be linked below. And we'll see you tomorrow, and we're going to start talking about the dragon. So if you got a dragon in your chart, we'll be talking to you tomorrow. See you soon. Bye-bye.